All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. 12 p.m. on the spot, on the dot. And so we are here today with our wonderful friends from UAB Campus Dining, and they'll tell you everything you need to know to make sure your student is well fed, well nourished, and full of energy as they begin their academic year. So before we get started, I'm going to let people continue to join us. We're here on Zoom and on Facebook. So if you're joining us via Zoom, remember you can send us your questions through the Q&A section. And if you are on Facebook, you may see me notice my head going back and forth. And that's because I'm also monitoring for comments, for questions through the comment section on Facebook. So get comfortable, get your lunch, and we will get ready to begin. Just a reminder, after the webinar is over, you will get a post-webinar survey, which is very helpful for us so that we know how, if we're answering your questions, how else we can help you answer your questions and get you the pertinent information as we move forward. So as we, let me give people one more time. Thank you for those of you joining us here on Zoom and on Facebook. We will go ahead and get started. And we have Justin Marshall today, who will lead you through the webinar. And so thank you, Justin, for being here with us. It's all yours.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen, and hello, everyone. My name, again, is Justin Marshall. I'm here on behalf of Campus Dining, and I'm here to speak with you about how easy it is to really eat on campus. So as we move forward, I'll explain all the currencies we use on campus to dine, as well as all the locations in which you can find to eat on campus, where you go to class and everything there. Okay. So let's just dive right in. Now, here at UAB, we have over 12 different locations here on campus where you can dine. So from our Chick-fil-A, which we'll be celebrating Cow Appreciation tomorrow here as well, it's located in our Hill Student Center with our Panera Bread, our Main Bowl, and our Starbucks. We have a second Starbucks in Stern Library. And then in our Collat School of Business, we have our Blends Acai Bowl location. We have our All You Care to Eat Commons on the Green, which is the focus in the center part of our campus. And above that, we have our Den, which is a Denny's, actually. We just call it our Den, but you can get everything there from a Grand Slam to our famous Den Burger. Now, if you move over to McMahon Hall, we have our Einsteins, our Moe's, Wow, and our Wow Bao, which are Bao Buns, which is a ghost kitchen. It's just there for pickup. And then we have our C-Store, which is our convenience store, as well as our Vicelli's Pizza. Now, here on campus, we have our locations open from 7 a.m. to our Vicelli's Pizza, which closes at 1 a.m. So you can eat all day into tomorrow. If you're still looking for food after 1 a.m., we say try again, and breakfast will be served at 7 a.m. So it's a new day. But we have all these locations on campus where you can eat. And then our McMahon Hall and our Camp Hall, those are located actually in our dorms. So those are located in our dormitory areas. Now, when you come to campus, everyone has a one card. I have mine on. And Blaze has his right there in the corner. And on that one card, we have all our currencies here on campus. We have our Dragon Cash, our meal plans, which have dining dollars, and then we have our Blazer Bucks. As we proceed, I'll explain each one, so it'll be easier for you to understand. Now, first, we have our Dragon Cash. A Dragon Cash is the 225 Dragon Cash that you will get on your card, but it is required by the university. For all students, both fall and spring semesters, if you're full-time and you're an undergraduate student, you'll get Dragon Cash. It will say campus dining fee when you look at your one card account, but that is your Dragon Cash. Please keep that in mind. It'll roll over from fall to spring and spring to summer if you're here in the summer. If you're not here in the summer, funds not used, 25% of that will be converted to Dragon Cash, to Blazer Bucks, I'm sorry, or refund it back to you. But you'll lose 75% of what you don't use. So with your Dragon Cash, it is use it or lose it. Please keep that in mind. And that is required for all full-time students. If you're an off-campus student and you have at least 7 credit hours on campus, you will get your Dragon Cash on your card. And that's to be used at all of our dining locations here on campus. So you just look for this symbol when you're on campus for those accepted Dragon Cash locations. Next, we have our meal swipes, which are attached to your meal plan. Our meal swipes are used primarily at the Commons on the Green for all your care to eat meals, but you can also use them at our C store for our Take 3. That's like a sandwich, chips, and a drink that you can pick up at our C store, our convenience store. It's attached to your meal plan, and which one you get depends on how many meal swipes you actually have. And then you have at least 15 guest meal swipes per semester that you can use for a guest or your parents if they come to visit. And your meal swipes expire on the last day of the semester. Now, attached to your meal plans, your meal swipes with your meal plan are your dining dollars. Your dining dollars spend just like your Dragon Cash at all dining locations on campus. Your dining dollars are attached to your meal plan, so they expire on the last day of the semester. Please keep that in mind. Now, the dining dollars you choose depend on how much you have because they're attached to your meal plan. So when you make a decision to look at a meal plan or any meal plan you choose, which you'll have so many to choose from, you'll be able to select meal plan, meal swipes versus dining dollars, and plan accordingly. Now, the last ones are your Blazer Bucks. Your Blazer Bucks are completely optional, but they do give you the versatility of not only using them in dining, but to use them for printing, for laundry, for bookstore, even at the vending machines here on campus. They're completely optional and you can add any amount online whenever you choose. Now, the Blazer Bucks never expire and the refunds are available after graduation to be requested back to you. But these are the ones that you can use off campus as well at certain locations where you see these Blazer Buck symbols. At certain restaurants, like the Buffalo Wild Wings or other locations, there's a full list when you search UAB Campus Dining / Blazer Bucks. Now, next, I wanted to show you was the meal plan breakdown for UAB Campus Dining for the 2026-2027 campus year. Now, the first three, as you see with the asterisks, those are required for freshmen on campus, and they have to select those meal plans while they're living on campus. And then the Gold Block 75, the Gold Block 25, and the 540 are meal plans that you can use as well off campus. If you want to have a meal plan while you park, because who doesn't want to move their car any more than they have to? So we have the Gold Block 75, which has 75 meals, meal swipes that you can use at the Commons on the Green, All You Care to Eat, or the C store, where's the Take 3. And then you have $250 dining dollars, which are dollars to be used at all of our dining locations. Chick-fil-A, Panera, Einstein's, wherever you like to go. Now that Gold Block 75 plan right there, it is $1,120. And that's just for the fall semester. You'll choose again in the spring. And then we have the Gold Block 75, which is 25 meals, $300 dining dollars for $595. And then if you choose the option that you just want dining dollars to eat wherever you please on campus at all of our dining locations, that's the $540 in dining dollars. So you have $540, it's dollar for dollar. Now this talks more about our MVP swipes if you chose our Dragonfire plans, where you'd be able to upgrade your meal swipe. So you could take your Dragonfire, which are those major meal plans, and you can, for one swipe a day, you can take your meal swipe to Einstein's, Wow, the Den, and our food truck, and you'll be able to use your meal swipe at additional locations. Now, this plan is available as an add-on for our Dragonfire plans if you choose so. Now, a little bit more about our Commons on the Green, our residence dining area. The Commons on the Green has several different stations. We have our Savory, which is our classic meat and three, and it's also known as classics. And then we have our pizza station, our deli station, our full all you care to eat salad bar. We have our granary, which is our vegetarian area, our vegan area. And then we also have vegetarian options on our classics area. And then we also have a ice cream machine. But our simple servings area is our area that is free of all the top nine allergens. It is free of gluten, milk, eggs, wheat, soy, shellfish, peanuts, tree nuts, and sesame seeds. The cooks in that area have a dedicated kitchen. They wear purple aprons. They use purple utensils. They keep the plates behind, so they're only accessible upon request. So they're free of all allergens. So we are very serious about our allergens. And then for daily updates, we have our everyday app where you can download the app and you can order ahead at our certain locations so you can see what's available to you as well. And here's the QR code for that everyday app. So you can download the everyday app so you can see what's available at the Commons on the Green, all you care to eat location. And then for Main Bowl, Den, Wow, you can order ahead. So you can pick your food up before you make it to your class. So that's the app. We also have Grubhub and the Panera app for Panera. And the Grubhub app is available for Chick-fil-A and Starbucks to be used on campus. Um, just because Chick-fil-A and Starbucks kind of special like that. But the Grubhub app is still available to be used as well if you use. And you can attach your one card to use them in the app as well. And we got certain benefits and giveaways on there also. Like I stated before, for our simple servings, which is allergen-free dining and our dedicated kitchen, and it's free of all those top nine allergens. We also have a mindful menu, which is healthier dining, fewer calories on that. So if you want to eat healthy, and then for all dietary or custom religious or medical dietary requirements, we have our executive chef, Chef Allie Foster. You'll reach out to her when you speak with us or email us at uabdining@uab.edu, and she'll be able to speak with you about any special accommodations that you may need. For all your online access on how to select your meal plan, see your current account history or view any transaction history, even freeze your account if you lost it. We have our information here for UAB One Card, or just reach out to us at UAB Dining, and we'll be able to assist in any way we can as well. And I'll always leave this here if you want to take a snapshot for all our information, just to reach out to us for any questions, UAB Dining. And then we also added in one card if you had any one card questions, as well as Blazer Bugs. So you can stay in touch with them as well. Last, we always ask that you connect with us. Follow us at UAB Dining on all your socials. And please text UAB Dining to 82257 to stay in the know because we give away Nintendo Switches, we give away TVs, we give away a lot of goodies, and as well as keep you informed like about our specialty events. We have campus kickoff on September 9th. which will be outside the commons around the fountain where all of our locations come together and kind of give out all types of information, goodies, giveaways, and food. And we also have Oktoberfest coming up in October, which is one of our signature events that we have here on campus. But if you follow us on UAB Dining, you can see all our past events as well as our link tree where we're hiring and other information can be given out. But that's our information. Carmen, if you're still there, I would love to answer any questions that there may be.
I am still here. I was looking at the different websites that you've posted, and so I am actually sharing the website for campus dining, and
Oh,
in
thank you.
it you have locations, you have hours, you have the different options that you have. And I was also looking around at one card because you said Blazer Bucks, and I remembered Blazer Bucks. I do have Blazer Bucks. So when you said you can use them at a different location or at different locations, both off campus, I know where I'm going next time because off campus, there's some places that also take Blazer Bucks.
Yeah,
So your students, even if they say there's nothing to eat on campus, there's so much and so much food. I remember my student discovered um, shrimp and grits for one, and then he just fell in love with the gravy, sausage and gravy biscuits on Sunday mornings. So those are great things that your students will be experiencing, and there's food available for them to get. So at this time, we
absolutely.
invite any of you who have any questions. We know that there's a lot to navigate as you talk to your student about what they, which plan, and it all depends on, how much your student will eat. But can you again state the difference between Dragon Dollars and Blazer Bucks for what?
Yes.
Mhm.
The Dragon Cash is required for all full-time students, both living on and off campus. So that 225 is required for all those full-time students. So that'll be available day one. Dragon Cash, you will get it in the fall as well as the spring. The Dragon Cash will roll over from fall to spring. Any funds not used will be refunded to you, but only 25% of what's not used will be refunded back to you. But that is to be spent dollar for dollar at all of our dining locations on campus. Now, the Blazer Bucks are the completely optional ones. You can use those on campus. You can use them at vending machines as well. You can even use them at the bookstore. But there are several locations off campus where you can use them as well. So the Blazer Bucks, you do not have to have. Those are optional. The Dragon Cash is required, and it will be on your one card if you're a full-time student.
And just to clarify, the ones you use it or lose it are which ones?
The Dragon Cash.
So Dragon Cash is use it or lose it kind of thing. All right,
Yes.
awesome. So there's well, they're asking me where my son found the shrimp and grits. I have no idea, but now he loves them. I think it was at the Commons one
Yeah.
time. They have them several times.
Yeah,
And
we have them
so
at the Commons from time to
yeah,
time.
yeah. So and I do need to say UAB has very good shrimp and grits. So just letting you know if you're ever on campus and your student has, the ability to invite you for lunch. So make sure you are or breakfast, make sure you take them up on that. So is there somewhere on the websites to see what a weekly menu would look like? I know it's different because it's a
Mm.
all you can eat type of thing, but is there somewhere where there's an idea of what the menu would look like?
Yes. If you download the Everyday app, we put our menu on the Everyday app 2 weeks out. So our menu on the Everyday app is scheduled 2 weeks out. We have a 42-day menu rotation. So we plan our menus out just that far. The only 2 days that don't change are Taco Tuesday and Fried Chicken Thursday. Those are and Fried Fish Friday.
I was about to
So
say
those three
fried fish
days,
Friday.
three
Yeah.
days, 3 days.
Yeah.
So those
I
3 days, yeah, exactly. Those 3 days are not changing, but everything else will be constantly changing here at the Commons. But the Everyday app is the best way to find out for the Commons what's coming up and what's on the menu every day.
So make sure your student downloads the app, or you can download it too and just be on the watch and say, "Oh, today they have your favorite meal." So just
Absolutely.
make sure you have that as well. If when a student swipes their card,
Hmm.
They will be able to say where they want that money debited from, which account. Blazer
Yes.
Bucks, Blazer, yes.
Yes.
So make sure your student does mention where they want that money taken from. All right.
And our
If
staff will
Mhm.
ask at the same time.
Yes.
Yes.
If something happens, like my student first semester, freshman year, he ate through his meal plan by October. I said, child,
Hmm.
how did you do that? And so, how can families add more money? Or where should they add more money to?
Great. Well, we'll run a campaign around mid-October to ignite their meal plan so you can add some dining dollars if you wanted to go strictly to dining. That's one thing I would suggest. Now, for Blazer Bucks, you can add those anytime as far as Blazer Bucks, and they can be used on campus for dining as well. So between those two, you can always add on additional dining dollars. As far as meal swipes and dining dollars, you can use the gold block 75 or the gold block 25, as well as the 540 dining dollars. And it'll be added on as kind of like a second meal plan.
And there was one time, I remember one of my student, actually, we
Mhm.
invited his grandparents who said, no,
Mhm.
he's going hungry. He's told me he's hungry. So anybody else they can add some dollars, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So just
Anybody in the family that wants to donate to, to your
I want the help for the nutrition. Yes.
to help for their nutritional value.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So which dining locations are open on weekends, or are all dining locations open on weekends?
The Commons on the Green will be open on weekends. The Den will be open, the one upstairs above it, as well as Vicelli's Pizza and the C Store. But of course, Chick-fil-A, the Hill Center will be closed for on weekends, but we will have we'll have at least five different locations available because Stern Library opens up on Sundays and our Moe's will open up on Sundays as well. But Saturdays, the Den, the Commons, the C Store, and Vicelli's Pizza. Vicelli's Pizza will be open every day, just like the Commons. They never close.
They never close. And it's great pizza, great pasta,
Yes,
great
wings
um,
and
and
subs.
the cheese rolls. They're so good.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
good
And
stuff
so,
there.
yeah, you're making me hungry now. So, what would you say is the most popular meal plan chosen, or how can a family and a student figure out which meal plan what would be the best one for them to kind of consider?
Um, Well, the way I look at it is, as a parent, I always state the Dragonfire 7 MVP. It's the one that I don't have to worry about anything, and they have completely unlimited swipes. That means if my son calls me and he says, "Hey, I don't have anything to eat," I'll say, "No, no, no. You have unlimited food. You can swipe in every 15 minutes, eat as much as you want. Don't call me anymore." But students love the green and gold as well because it gives them the flexibility of 195 meal swipes, which averages out to three meals a day. And then they have 600 dining dollars that they can take to Starbucks and Chick-fil-A and Einstein's and all those, move about the campus a little bit more precise. So I say green and gold sometimes is for the responsible student who will monitor their activity. And Dragonfire 7 is so they won't have to think about it at all. And it's the one thing they have is food's taken care of. So I kind of base it like that. And then we got your Gold Block 75 and the Gold Block 25. They're good if you don't want to move your car when you're on campus. If you've got classes all day and you've driven to campus and you don't want to move, you just want to have something to eat and not have to worry about, let me get some food before I come to campus. We've taken care of all the food you need. So for commuter, I would say go block 75 and then I say You talk to your student on the Dragonfire 7 versus green and gold if you're on campus.
Yeah, the best thing is to talk to your student. You know how
Yeah.
hungry your student will be,
Yes.
and so but there's always food available. So that's one
Always.
thing to always keep in mind. For
Hmm.
those students who will be moving in early, band, I think the Honors College, some other groups that move in early, how
Yeah.
soon can they start using their one card for meals?
The meal plans will go live the week before class. But as far as with band camp, with band and all our specialties, we have a relationship with them, and they're your band director and your coaches and people come early. So they come with their group. That's a special setup. They'll be fed. No problem. They will eat. But their
They'll
meal
eat on
plan
Sunday.
won't start until like the 17th or something like that.
Yeah, the week before, because classes
Correct.
begin August the 24th. So
Yes.
as of the August the 17th, those one cards can be used
Yes,
to eat.
absolutely.
Yes.
Hmm.
Are the dining, you mentioned specific holidays where some of the uh, places to eat are not open. Is the Commons on the Green open on holidays?
Yes. The Commons on the Green will still be open on holidays. They will close like everybody on, Thanksgiving Day. But for other holidays like 4th of July, we were open. So we will be open on all holidays because we treat it as if this is your kitchen, your home now. We want to make sure you're eating every day.
There you go. So, and we will always be posting specific schedules or if it's
Yes.
going to be open or specific events on the Family Hub so you can remind your student of some specific event that's going on. Or who knows, you're visiting on campus and your student can treat you to maybe come join them for Oktoberfest or Mardi Gras. And
Oh,
then
please.
they will they will treat you for lunch or
Absolutely.
breakfast. One other question that has come up, and I appreciate everybody who submitted questions. You mentioned that students who have specific dietary needs
Yes.
can talk to Allie, Chef Allie, about what they need or how they can be helped. Can you go back to just refresh our memory on that?
Yeah. For our accommodations and preferences, just for religious or medical dietary requirements, we ask that you email Chef Allie at UAB Dining at UAB.edu.
Right. So, and she'll work with your student on any specific dietary needs that they may have. Correct.
Absolutely.
All right. And there's one last question, especially over the weekends, when students want a desired rest and they may not want to stay in the Commons, let's say for brunch, breakfast, whatever meal happens during that day. They want to hang out in their room when they're PJs. Can they get their food and take it back to their residence hall? I know there's these little green boxes that they can
Yes.
use. Can you say more about that?
Yes. I love talking about this. We have a green tote at the Commons on the Green that students can come and get to pack all their food in to take it back with them to eat and go game or what students do. It is a $5 fee, but that is it for the entire semester and life of the student being here on campus. The only thing we ask is that we bring the tote back so we can clean it thoroughly, and we will give them a tote, a clean, fresh new one. So we say, give us whatever battered, beat tote that remains, and we'll give them a clean, fresh new tote. And by close, let's put my hands up. We mean close as best you can. We are welcoming close in an idea that you were trying to close it. So they pack it very well. But yes, we have takeout totes.
So that's another thing to keep in mind, especially on
Mhm.
those days where students might not have time to eat or they want to take it back and of
Mhm.
course study in their dorm and just kind of take some time off. They can bring their little totes and it's $5 for the whole semester or whole year.
Whole year.
Whole year. So there you
Yep.
go. And they
Whole
can
year.
pack it up and just they need to bring it back and they'll get a new one. and they can fill it up and take it with them. So
Yep.
that's another option. That's another great option that we have. So I do not see any other questions. Again, if you have any additional questions, you can submit them at this time, either here via Zoom or Facebook. Or if you have any questions for later, you can always email UAB Dining. And remember, all of our email addresses are pretty easy over here. It's usually dining@uab.edu. Or
Yeah.
if you don't have, if you forget that address, you can always send it to us to families@uab.edu, and we will channel those questions through the appropriate resources and offices and departments. So I don't have any other questions. I'm not seeing any other questions. Do you have any last minute reminders? When should students select their meal plan? That's a question that always comes up.
Great. Your meal plans are available to be selected now. So you can select your meal plan as of today. If you do not select a meal plan for your student, the Dragonfire 7 will be auto-selected for you.
So keep that in mind. If you
Yes.
work with your student now, and can families change to a different meal plan at some point? Or if they choose, let's say they choose green and gold, and then the student feels that they need to, try a different plan, can they switch to a different plan? Or once they choose one plan, they're locked in that plan?
They can make changes throughout. So up until September 1st, you can still make changes with no problem, no changes to it. And then after the add drop date, any changes you make will have a prorated fee, say if you go up to a larger account. So you'll just have to pay the difference of whichever account you chose. So if you go from a Dragonfire 7 to a Dragonfire 7 MVP, you'll just pay the difference of that Dragonfire 7 MVP.
All right. So we're good to go then. So everybody, this has been great information. Again, this webinar will stay on Facebook. It's been live streamed and recorded. And so you can go back to Facebook, share it with your student, share it with other families who may have missed it, review it later once you're deciding which meal plan you all want to select. And then, of course, if you have any questions, you can always email UAB Dining, reach out, and of course, download all the apps, follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and just make sure that you're connected with UAB Dining. And again, we want to invite you. We still have now 8 more webinars to go. I'm counting down. And so we're heading down, like we were talking with Justin, we're heading down to that wonderful beginning of the academic year. So stay tuned for the rest of the webinars. You can register for them by going to the Family Hub, or if you're on Facebook, it'll take you to the Family Hub. And we still have a few great webinars coming up, the Career Center and dentistry, UAB Eye Care, and other important webinars coming up. So thank you, Justin, for all this wonderful information. And thank you, families, for joining us today. And we look forward to seeing you on the 16th for our next webinar. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Y'all have a great one.